Welcome to Gifted Underachievers, the podcast for mid-level creatives with delusional ambitions. In this segment, Pat and James open the below-the-line Oscar season with their announcements for the nominees for Craft Services Server, Best Boy, and Gaffer. Warning, this gets a little silly.
James.
Hey, Pat, what's going on?
Well, I called this meeting to discuss our sort of, we're helping the Academy Awards honor those who don't get awards because they're below, what's the term?
They are a below-the-line crew.
Below-the-line crew.
Gifted underachievers of a film set.
Exactly. They have not risen to a level where they get a credit. Well, they get a credit on the screen, you know, those tiny little words that zip by and you have to just fast forward or whatever. Yeah. If you're in your house and if you're in the movie theater, you get up and leave. Unless it's a Marvel movie, because then they have a little teaser that's really important that you have to sit around for. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and I think we should discuss the three categories today. I think we should definitely look at boom operators, and they handle the mic boom pole, the microphone, you know, the pole. Because, you know, when you watch a movie, you don't see the mic, right?
Not often.
So that means they're doing a good job. We should honor them. Craft Services, I think, is the unsung hero of the movie set.
Well, the Craft Services servers.
Specific servers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And if anybody is not familiar with the term, it's people who make the food for the cast and crew.
And serve it. It's like a buffet, usually, I think.
You don't even know, and we're going to pick somebody who's a server? Okay. Fair enough.
Well, you know, I think you know, I don't want to, you know, confine it to one presence.
Exactly, because depending on the set, like I bet when they're on location, it's more like a tamale truck or something. It's like a or a hot dog cart. Like we don't know.
Yeah, it could be anything. Yeah,
it could
food
be
truck. Yeah.
You know what? It could be me with a Coleman stove on the tailgate of my pickup truck.
Yeah, doing a little tailgating.
Okay, so that's the second category we're looking at nominating today. And then the third one I think is very important is the best boy. And that's an electrical role. It's the gaffer's chief assistant. And the gaffer is head of electrical for movie sets and for the movie set, whatever one we're talking about.
Yep.
And then the best boy, I guess they usually dress in white and have halos. Otherwise,
why bother?
Are they always men, do you think?
Or
boys. They're probably always boys.
I mean, you could have best boy, best girl, best, you know, them.
They should have best boy band.
Yeah. Every set needs a best boy band.
5 guys dance their way through the movie set doing electrical shit.
Hey, this light bulb just popped, and then, you know, the boy band comes shuffling in.
All right, who do you want to start
electrical
with?
tape. Boom.
I can see why you had a career in music. So what we're doing today is selecting the films that we think did this for 2025, because obviously we can't award 2026 films. And we're going to have a short, reasonable discussion about who our nominees are, what film we'd like to support, who the nominees are. You know, we're going to come to a short list of nominees and for these 3 positions, and then in a future segment we will give out our equivalent of the Oscars. And in fact, we may actually just make an Oscar, but with like a B head, because
we'll call it the B Oscar.
Oscar B.
Oscar. You know,
Everybody will be so glad to get one. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you want to go first? What's your movie for? What's your movie for Craft Services Server?
Well, I've got the same movie for all 3.
Okay, perfect. Let's go.
And I'm glad you started with Craft Services, because my movie is a documentary called Melania.
Oh, no.
And why
Shit.
craft services was such a key start for us is that the reason why I'm pushing this movie hard is because not only were they able to show up for work consistently, but they were able to remain continent and non-vomitous throughout the production.
You know what? Great. And were they by chance,
Yeah.
I don't know, MAGA?
No, we're below the line here.
Okay,
So
okay, so we don't,
MAGA,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, they're not
They've
going to care about these people.
they
These are
got no
little people.
traction. Yeah.
These are the people that pay taxes,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, right, right. Forgot about that part. And
Yeah.
um and so I like that. And do you think it was keto, the craft services, given Melania's
Keto?
situation? Keto.
Yeah, well, I would say it was either that or some sort of bizarre vegan pork rind
Ooh, I'll tell you what I think it
kind of
was.
what?
How does vegan and pork rind end up in the same sentence?
How does how does Donald Trump end up president?
Right.
Melania first lady.
I think it was just one small table with doses of Ozempic all over it.
Yeah, yeah. And and probably too, not a lot of eye contact.
Oh, there'd be no eye contact.
Very people wearing baseball caps with the
Yeah.
very long and low
I
brims.
mean, they're dealing with the bat shit. So,
Yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
do you have a particular server you're thinking of?
Well, I was thinking of Kate Smith.
Okay, the opera singer. I didn't realize she'd gone so low. Oh, she's dead. Oh, so a
Yeah,
different Kate Smith.
this is well, Kate Smith Jr. actually.
Okay, so that's your call for credit. So your movie is one all the way through here, and it's Melania, and you want Kate Smith for craft services server. Okay. You want
Yep,
to do your
yep,
other
yep.
two?
Well, we've got for what the other two roles
Yeah.
or so best boy, I have Jerry Hepburn.
Jerry Hepburn. I like that name. And what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was he was in a little Saturday Night Live uh moment. If you've ever watched it, I encourage people to look that up. He was Kate Hepburn's, I think, nephew.
Really? Jerry
Yeah,
Hepburn. Are
yeah. A
you
lot of these
bullshitting me right
people.
now about the Saturday Night Live stuff?
No, not at all.
Holy fuck. Okay. You know a lot about your nominees.
Oh yeah, no, this is well, you said come prepared, so here I am.
Yeah, but I'm not prepared. Okay. Okay. So you're nominating Melania Kate Smith for craft services server, Jerry Hepburn for best boy, and what about boom operator?
Well, I've had a difficult time trying to come up with a good boom operator
Yeah.
on this one because as I'm sure you well know, they had a lot of people coming through.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not a lot of them could maintain continence and I guess vomitory regularity.
Yeah.
So I'm going with John Holmes.
John Holmes.
Yeah, he lasted the longest. He was there till the end.
Okay. Is there an L in Holmes?
I believe there is.
Okay. Okay. I love this. I love all of this.
And so now
Yeah.
over to you
Okay.
for the B Oscar Academy Award for Below the Line Crew.
One of my films, which I believe is a very good film. I'd like to say I'd seen it. However, I was only able to watch the first few minutes because it was that good. Okay, I
Okay.
was so Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
That's one of my films that I'm nominating.
Okay.
And the craft services server who really stood out in that was a little known the name sounds familiar. Everybody thinks they know who this is. Natalie
Uh,
Portmanteau. She brought out the trays of cake, basically, that I understand star Josh Hutcherson couldn't get enough of. And
Really?
yeah,
The little tasty cakes.
Five Nights at Freddy's. And the only problem was the murdering rabbit with the light up eyes. Of course, there's an actor in there, and they
Uh-huh.
didn't get to
Uh-huh.
eat anything. So that might be a tricky one to persuade
Okay. That's
everybody
well,
that it was
yeah.
a fair call. But Natalie Portmanteau for craft services on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, I say that adds a level of difficulty.
Yeah, so I have a strong case for this one.
You do have a
Okay.
strong.
Another movie that I thought was very under valued is Smurfs. Smurfs 2, released in 2025. And the boom operator for that held the mic above the Smurfs.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He must have been very bendy.
Oh, he is super animated. I shouldn't say he, because it was a female boom operator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people tend to assume that these roles are male. Like we both
Yeah.
had
Lots of upper
females
body strength for
for
that
craft
boom.
services. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, the boom operator is Piper Popcorn, a woman, former stunt actor, and I'd like to nominate Piper, boom
All
operator
right.
on Smurf.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then, I'm torn about this one. There's a film called it's got Sylvester Stallone in it. And
Really?
yeah, it's called Alarum. Alarum? I don't know how you say
Maybe
that,
that's one of the reasons why it did so well.
right? Nobody knew how to say, I'll have two tickets for Alarm, and then they go into some fucking Scott Eastwood's also in it. I guess that's a relative of Clint. Willa Fitzgerald. Anyway, we don't not talk about the actors. Forget it.
Yeah, who cares? They're
So I'm
above the.
nominating for Alarum, an action thriller about married spies and a missing hard drive. And
Oh
I'd
boy.
like to call out as the best boy band on that one. Sorry. Uh Polish Polish.
Polish, Polish. So, could be an immigrant
Well,
trying for you're trying to pull on the heartstrings perhaps here.
I didn't
Get a
name
bit
this
of a
kid.
sympathy, a little
Yeah,
sympathy boat.
I think no, I think this person did exceptional work with the electrical,
Well,
following Sylvester Stallone around. I
I
mean,
would
that guy
say I,
is,
I have to take some exception here since my movie is Melania,
yeah.
and you're bringing a little controversy here.
Why is she Polish?
No, anti-immigrant.
Oh, who the fuck? Okay. Well, deal with yourself. I'm just saying, you're the one who
Well,
said,
I'm fully supportive of, but
back up.
All
So
right.
you made a terrible assumption here that a person named Polish Polish is an immigrant. No, this person's
All right.
last name was Polish, and their
Yeah.
parents, who were fucking crackheads in a cult,
Oh wow.
Scientology, if you must know, named
Oh
them
boy.
Polish,
Wow.
like shitheads, right?
So you've done a deep dive on this.
Oh yeah, I'd always do a deep dive.
Okay. All right.
So
You dove deep.
anyway, we're gonna have to decide, and then what we'll do is we'll vote.
Okay.
And we will present these awards to these people.
Yep. Yep.
We'll have a fist fight or an arm wrestle.
Yeah. Little
Or
and then yeah, a fair, unbiased decision-making process.
you know what I think we should do? Because obviously two people voting for each of their own candidates it's going to end in stalemate. I think we should bring in John Irving from downstairs
Great
and
idea.
each prepare a PowerPoint on our choices for
Great
John, and
idea.
then he can weigh in. I bet he'll
Great
be
idea.
pro Melania, not.
Well, well, I did have a conversation with him about my selections, and so
Oh,
we feel the same way about the movie Melania. I can tell you that much.
That's why he lived in Canada now. He had to
Well,
move.
I had to change his bucket more than a couple of times during the first 5 minutes, which is about as far as either one of us could get.
Yeah. Did he shit himself with rage a bunch of times or what?
Pretty much. Pretty much. It was not pretty.
All
And so
right,
yeah,
folks.
I had his whole outfit on and everything, and it was a cleanup nightmare. A clean nightmare.
I think
I'm so happy we have warm water down there.
okay, so I think we spent long enough on this.
Okay.
Stay tuned for our next
Academy B Oscars.
yes, our genuinely heartfelt attempt to get some of these below the line people, whatever the hell they're called, and give them the recognition due a gifted underachiever.
Yeah.
From a gifted underachiever.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Gifted Underachievers, the podcast for mid-level creatives with delusional ambitions. Send us your below-the-line nominees to giftedunderachievers@substack.com. You can find us at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you like to download your podcasts. Please hit the share and or subscribe button. It really, really does help us out. The algorithm is always watching. And as always, have an awesome day.